I know just what you're gonna ask, so I'll tell you now just why I am sweating and straining up this hill in the heat, pushing a ham in a pram. There's a very logical reason. I repeat that it's really quite simple. Why I've dressed up this ham like a baby brother who's covered in honey-cured dimples. You see, I always wanted a little brother, or even a sister, to show all the magical, wonderful, interesting things in this amazing world that I know. I've been living for years at the end of my street, beside a little babbling stream, collecting bugs and frogs and counting clouds and writing down my dreams. The other kids who live on this block never have any time for me. They're either too old or too young or too busy to come by in time for tea. So I devised a secret plan, hiding out in my hideaway space. If I could get myself a sibling, why then, I'd take him or her all over the place. Then I could teach them all the important things, like how to catch your shadow, or how to tell what's for dinner tonight by waiting under the window. Or how to build a candy stash by trading in bottles and cans for nickels, or how to create the perfect peanut butter sandwich. The secret is adding dill pickles. Then, of course, there's the daunting task of learning to tie your shoes. You can't simply tie the laces together, like I did when I tried it the first time or two. Or how to catch a snowflake, or how to savor the first drops of rain, and how to build a boat to sail down the street when the rest of the rain floods the drains. I hadn't even begun to scratch the surface of this idea yet. I needed to put my brain in motion and write down all the great thoughts that I'd get. So I crept down to the cellar one winter, where all of our old stuff is stored, and found my old pram, some old clothes, and a ham, in with our frozen food hoard. Well, I sat right down to ponder, while outside raged the cold weather, and a piece at a time I came up with this plan, like adding 2 and 4 together. All through the dreary winter, while our street got covered in snow, I dressed up this ham like a little man for practice, and told it what I thought it should know. I taught it the names of the birds, I taught it the names of the trees, I taught it the names of all my stuffed animals, and how to treat the sting of a bee. Then the spring came along, and it wasn't too long, I just couldn't bear to wait. Me and my ham and the pram hit the road on the other side of the garden gate. We explored every hill by the babbling stream, made up names for the clouds in the sky. It was hard for the ham to see all these things, so I glued on a couple of marbles for eyes. Then one day my folks caught me at it, taking this ham for a walk. They said, "We've got great news about our family. Sit right down and let's talk." Pretty soon, they said to me, "You'll have a real sister or brother, and eventually you won't have to be a honey-cured ham's own mother." And true to their word, some months later, they said a sibling would be along, though they said there would only be one. Boy, were they ever wrong. Many times we talked about this, my little ham and me, about how a brother or sister would change the size and shape of our family. On the day they came home from the hospital, I'd been with my aunt to the zoo. I didn't have just one new brother or sister, you see. They'd gone ahead and had two. At first I was so very excited. Oh, what a surprise indeed. Two little hams, friends, to teach the world's great mysteries. But my parents explained it would be a long time before baby brother and sister could talk, and it would be an even longer time before I could take them myself for a walk. And those babies took up lots of time that I used to get to spend with Mom and Dad playing games or reading aloud when I wasn't with my little ham friends. I was back to where I started, with only a dream and a sigh. That's why I'm out on this walk today. Just a ham in a pram and I.